Hi guys, I'm Putnam, and today I'm going to make a simple but fancy dish, and it's seared tuna with a honey soy ginger glaze with wasabi mashed potatoes. So the ingredients I'm starting with today for this dish is obviously a nice piece of ahi tuna. This is wild ahi tuna. It's got a nice color to it, and I'm just going to be searing it, so you want it to be really fresh because it's going to be at the most medium rare inside, so you want that to be done. I have my ginger here that I'm going to grate with a microplane if you have one, or if not, just use a knife and chop it very finely. That's going to be used with the soy sauce and about 2 tablespoons of honey, which is going to sweeten up the sauce. But I'm making a glaze basically, so I need a little bit of cornstarch, which I have right here, with some room temperature water, and I'm going to mix that together and add that to the soy sauce mixture and cook it down for about 5 minutes, and it'll be done. I have my wasabi right here, which is, I'm not going to use this much, but you need at least about a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon, depending on your likeness to wasabi. It can be a little strong for some people. Okay, and then I have my Yukon Gold potatoes, but you can use any potato that you want. It really doesn't matter. I like to make them more of a rustic style. I don't take the skins off, and I'm boiling them right now in heavy cream and about a quarter stick of butter with salt and pepper, which is going to season that up real nice, and then I'm going to add the wasabi. So that's basically my ingredients, and then I'm going to get started on cooking it. So as you can see right here on the back burner, I have my potatoes already boiling, and what I said was a little bit of heavy cream, butter, salt and pepper, and a little bit of hot water, and the potatoes are the skins on, and they're cooking down right now. So those are going to be soft enough for me to smash down in just a few minutes. So we got that going, because that's basically the most time-consuming part of the whole dish, believe it or not, is the potatoes. So after that, I'm going to get started with my soy sauce reduction, the ginger, soy, and honey. So here we go. I got my soy sauce, and I'm going to add some honey, which I'm just going to eye, but it's about 2 tablespoons. You want it nice and sweet because the ginger is really going to get in there as well. I've already peeled my ginger. It's always got to get it ready to do it. That's probably a little time consuming for some people and a little frustrating, but just take your potato peeler and just go at it as fast as you can. Okay, so I have this handy little microplane. I love this thing. Looks kind of like a file. I don't know, but it's great. And you'll see what it does. It's going to give me the finest grade of the ginger. It's almost like it's melting it in there. And I'm going to now reduce my soy ginger glaze. Pour that right in there. You actually see that it'll start. We're going to get it going on itself before we even add the cornstarch. But you can see that it's just like it'll start going. You just want to get a nice thick glaze on that. And while that's starting to go, I'm going to drain the water and cream out of my potatoes. And if, like this pan I have here, you can either do it with a strainer, or I have this thing pan has a strainer built in, which is great. It really works. So I have my potatoes all ready. Pour those right in. And of course, I'm going to add some more butter. Like that. And some wasabi. I like a lot, so I'm going to put that much in. And a little bit more cream. Potato masher right here. This is what I'm going to use, because I want to get a light smash. Like, I'm going to mix it up so it's still the integrity of the potatoes in there and not just all mixed up. I mean, my grandmother used to make mashed potatoes that were like, I mean, you could drink them basically. I mean, that's. Or like how they are at Kentucky Fried Chicken, which can be good sometimes. Those are a treat once in a while, but this is a different style. You want the skins in there, the taste of the wasabi, and the butter, of course. And you're always going to have to season with a little salt to taste. Okay, so now that I got that, I want to check on my soy sauce reduction again. You see we got it going. It's nice and hot. And so now I'm going to add my cornstarch. And we're going to take that off the heat because that is almost ready. And like I said, I want to salt the potatoes. And I know they need a little salt because they always do. It's better to salt after because you can always add on, but you can't take it out. We all know that. So, and you can see that I just still have those skins in there, the color of the wasabi. Let me give it a shot here. The butter and the cream and the wasabi together breaks the harshness of the wasabi, but you still get the taste. It's such a wonderful thing. Like fresh wasabi, if you've ever had that, it doesn't have the bite, so it's really great. And this kind of does the same thing to that, but without spending the money on that, because it's really expensive. Alright, so my glaze is ready, and I'm going to get started on the tuna, which is the last and easiest part of this dish. You need a lot of heat for this. I got a nice cast iron skillet, which is just like, I mean, perfect for searing things, but whatever pan you have is fine. But the heavier and like more durable, and of course like this holds flavor really well, is better. And then we are going to sear this tuna, which of course has to be seasoned. And I've done nothing to it so far, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put a little bit of olive oil. I put it in my hand actually, and just I'm going to rub it on. So here we go with the pepper. I like to do it on both sides. A little salt there. So I'm going to spray this. Give it a nice spray. And then I'm going to hit it with this tuna. You can see right here, just it's ready to go. I mean, it's literally takes, I'm going to give it 45 seconds on each side. And it really depends on what temperature you eat tuna though, because tuna tastes delicious, as you know, like completely cooked through, or it tastes great. I love it raw. I mean, I've had it straight out of the ocean, like, and just, I mean, cut off a piece of fish. I mean, it's like amazing with salt. I mean, any way it's done, because tuna is so fresh and ready to eat. So it's really up to your preference. If I had to feed this to my mother, she would say like burn it, like well done. So we're going to work on that with her, but I think it tastes great medium rare. You'll see as it starts to rise up. You want about, like this is like a half-inch steak, so it's not very thick. So you're gonna want like a, I don't know, like a quarter, a third of an inch cook through before you turn it over. So there we go. And I'm gonna flip it. And there we are. And then it's gonna take the same amount of time. You see inside there, I got that nice redness in there, and that's just going to, as that moves up, we're going to know we're done. That is off. Everything's done. The cooking is done. Put this onto my cutting board, and I'm going to plate my food. So I got my potatoes in the middle of this piece of kale, actually, which I think looked really nice. Now, I am going to cut my tuna. Before you do that, this knife is a great knife, but it always needs a little honing. So you go like that. You don't want to cut into the tuna and make it. You want it to be clean slices, so it comes through really nice. You don't want it to be all massacred after you spend all this nice time. I like to cut with the fish like this, the long way. So I'm just going to go. Alright, so now I'm ready to plate this again, and I'm just going to ease it on there like that, and I'm going to break it open a little bit like that. Look at that. And my favorite part, get a new spoon for this. So I got my glaze. You can have fun with this however you want to do it, but I just like to drizzle it all over. And you always save a little bit for more because it really goes with the potatoes. It comes, honestly, you'd think it wouldn't, but it goes, you want it for those potatoes under there. So you save a little, maybe put a little on the plate. And I'm Aaron Putnam for Breakup Cookbook. Enjoy the tuna and good luck out there.